What's up, world? What's up, fam? Shout out to all the subs. This is LT Studios coming at you again with another show. And all together, collectively, this is going to be Tony Romo's year, MVP type of season, in largely hood of what the draft brought to the team. I know that we didn't go out and grab a wide receiver, and here's why. Reason why we didn't grab a wide receiver is because you already have Dez Bryant. He's going to be healthy this year. This is going to be his type of Dez out of my mind type of year. This is going to be one of those type of years that you're going to see that he's going to get out there and he's going to make these explosive type of plays, and he's looking for some type of revenge. He wasn't healthy last year, as we all can see. Even Ray Charles and Stephen Wonder can see the fact that he wasn't just healthy to a point where he can make an impact on a team. And the time that he made the impact on the team, he hurt his leg again. I guess against the Giants, the Hail Mary throw from Matt Castle. But we got Dez Bryant to the one side, and you got T. Will. This is his contract year. And if anybody been following any type of football, we all know that on a contract year type of season, that any player, they show up and they show out, and this is going to be T. Will's year. And did I mention Bryce Butler? If he can stay healthy, this is going to be a hell of a season. He's got the same frame build as Dez. It may be a quite quicker or faster, what have you. But we'll see how this all going to gel together when he have a full off season with the Cowboys and be able to make that particular impact on the team. And guess what? I'm not even finished talking about the wide receivers. You still got Cole Beasley and you got Lucky Whitehead that's going to be able to step it up in the mess. Now, they do have some type of project type of receiver that's being worked out by the name of Chris Brown. I see him as a quicker, faster T. Will who likes to catch with his hand opposed to his body. Yes, he's smaller in frame, but we'll see how that come out together all in the mess. And if you give Tony Romo all of those weapons, oh my God, I can just taste the victory now. Don't it taste good? It's just one of those type of years that we want to be able to bring that type of tenacity on this particular team. And my point exactly, if you can go back and find some tapes of Ezekiel Elliott, he first started off playing football, guess what? As a slot wide receiver. As a slot wide receiver in high school and some parts of college too as well. So if you all remember when Lance Dunbar caught the fade route, I believe against the Philadelphia Eagles second week of the season, it was something very delicious to see, right? It was just good, man. And we thought that we would be able to get that for the whole entire year, right? But he got injured and he was hurt and all that. But neither here nor there. Can you imagine Zeke catching those type of fade routes? You can line them up. You can go empty back. And you can put Ezekiel out there in the slot. And you can have really two slots receivers out there, Cole Beasley or interchangeable with Lucky. Or you can do something like drastically weird, like a weird formation, whereas you have Lucky Whitehead in the backfield and Ezekiel Elliott lining up in the slot. You know, you can just do so many things, crazy things with this particular offense. And basically with the offensive line being the pedigree that they are, I don't know another team that can step up and show up and be like the same what you want to call that, same target area that the Cowboys are in, you know. So when you're looking at stuff just in general like that, where can you go? I'll just say here, Cowboys may just what, like I said, I predicted 11-5, then I predicted 13-3 if everybody remains healthy in the rate that they're going now. I don't see the 2014 season being in the midst, believe it or not. I actually see the old school St. Louis Rams of 1999 and 2000, the greatest show on turf, or I think it was 2000 or 2001, what have you, with Kurt Warner and the boys out there just showing it up and throwing the ball, just throwing the rock everywhere. Think about it. Even if you are a Cowboy hater, even if you hate the Cowboys to the smallest degree, right, or I say to the highest degree in this fashion, how you going to stop them? What's your game plan on stopping the Cowboys on the offensive? Speaking from the offensive side, of the ball. You got a good running back. Even if Ezekiel Elliott bring half of what he did at let's say at Ohio State, if he's half of that player, how can you even stop that? You got Darren McFadden coming out off the bench, or being the spell type of running back. Or hell, it just might have it as a 1-2 punch. I just don't know how they're going to orchestrate that all together. Or you got Alfred Morris, who's going to be like that bruiser, that finesse type of running back that can come into the game to give Ezekiel Elliott a spell. How you can stop that? I just don't see. Let me put this in a better perspective. The only way the Cowboys can be stopped if they stop themselves. That's the only way. And I do know the haters of the world would say, oh, they are accident waiting to happen. That's such a cliche, because for the simple fact, you can say that for any team. What is Tom Brady? What is the New England Patriots without Tom Brady? What are the Pittsburgh Steelers without Ben Roethlisberger and their running back? Well, they still won games, but did they win the Super Bowl? You play the game to win the Super Bowl. You play to win the game, and you play with your best players out there. And with what the Cowboys showing and out there on the field this offseason, it can just get no better, but greater, and that's what is going to happen. They're going to get greater in each of their approach, and they're going to be playing with a little chip on their shoulder, with revenge. They might as well have Drake's soundtrack Looking for Revenge all summer 16 for the entire off season, because it's going to be one of those type of blood baths out there on the field when the Cowboys get their mind together and get everything going in the right direction. Well, what about the offense? I'll tell you about. Well, what about the defense, right? That's what everybody want to know. I think also the comeback player of the year could be Orlando Scandrick. He's going to be healthy. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. He's ferocious. He got very tenacity. He can bring that extra element of energy to the team. And with that being said, look for him to catch interceptions. Look for the quarterbacks to play the opposing team, the quarterback, to play from behind, so that cause them to throw the ball more, right? That cause them to take more risk. And when there's more risk, there's less reading of the defense, and then bam, INT. So I wouldn't worry about any of the what do you call that? The defensive ends not playing, the suspensions and this sort of thing. Just play the game. These rookies gonna step up. They're gonna show out. They're gonna be able to play within the game itself, and that's what I got here. Ooh, and I just can't wait. I just can't wait, man, for Josh Norman versus Dez Bryant. My prediction with this: Dez Bryant's gonna have six catches, right? 6 catches, 153 yards. 2 touchdowns. You heard it first from the LT Studios. You heard it from me, from your boy LT. I'm laying it down. All type of predictions, I'm laying it down, and that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a hell of a year. Just think about it, man. If you are, like I said, if you're a dire need, hate the Cowboys, honestly, how you gonna stop that offense? How can you stop a tank with no key? Huh? Yeah, you blow them. You blow it up, right? But how can you blow it up if you don't have time to load the ammunition? You got, like I say, even if you try to do cheat the safety, cheat him over a little bit on Dez Bryant's side, right? Then over the top to cover the top. Tony Romo sees that and he motioned Dez Bryant into the slot, right? How you gonna stop that? Dez Bryant in the slot, and you still got the weaponry on the outside. And T. Will, you can flank him and run a dig route. You can reverse Cole Beasley out to the outside. That'll make any offensive coordinator scratch his head, man. Like, how can I stop this? Cole Beasley on the outside, and you say, oh, this little guy, he can't get open. Whole time, that could just be a setup or a ploy to have Ezekiel Elliott running straight up the middle, That's the easiest 6 yards that kid would ever get in his life. And knowing him, 6 can turn to 60 real quick. This ain't me just hyping, man. Look up the highlights. I tell you what, don't look up the highlights. just look up one of the games, just watch it from beginning to end. Just look up one of the games he played last year against any team, and you will see the formula of why Ohio State won majority of their games. It's because of him. But yeah, you still had the Joey Bosa's of the world on their defensive side, but some of those scores were like 42-35. So some of those scores was like 35-28, but they still was in control of the game because Ezekiel Elliott put the pedal to the metal, baby, and we just gonna have to be able to win with this particular philosophy. Zeke the Freak is Emmitt Smith. Michael Irvin is Dez Bryant, or Dez Bryant is Michael Irvin, however, and Tony Romo is not Troy Aikman, okay? Tony Romo is more like Roger the Dodger, Tony Romo is like Roger Staubach, man. If you guys got a chance to look at the archives and stuff like that of the old games, and you'll see why I said that. But outside of this, and then low key, Roger the Dodger is the greatest Cowboys, or one of the greatest Cowboys of all time. So keep that in your mind too as well. It's just one of those scenarios that we just got to get this game going in the right direction. If we can just stay healthy, Cowboy Nation, it is going to be on like popcorn. Not popcorn, popcorn. It's going to be on like popcorn. It's going to just get it ready. Let's get ready to get it in. Let's stay lit for the Cowboys 2016 season. It's just going to have to be the year. Any questions, comments down below, any insights, any stuff that you want to educate me on, just put it down in the inbox. Shoot me a private message. I check each and every last comment that everybody ever listed, so I don't try to dodge or run away from anything. This your boy LT Studios coming at you again, LT Talk Show, however you want to call it. I'm out. I'm finna get on out of here, but before I run, please like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.